Good morning, friends. I welcome all the participants on behalf of Placement Cell of Otis College, Vellore. When we thought of having this webinar for our student friends to develop the skills, the job opportunities, immediately when I contacted Mr. Vijay Ganesh, he accepted to be here with us. He is a Vellurian. He's not new to many. He is a trained soft skill trainer. He finished his UG at VIG and finished his MBA at Shriram Engineering College, and he has a PG diploma in skill Madras social work. So he is round the corner for the 7-8 years. He trained many young professionals. I know him personally. Even he approached us this sort of training program in our college. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we could not do that. But to Zoom, we are here today. So I hope all the participants will get benefit from our Vijay Ganesh talk. Listen to him. Whatever questions you are having, please put it in the your box so that at the end of his session, we can clarify your question and answer session. With this, I hand over the session to Mr. Vijay to take us for his talk on essential skills required for job opportunities for freshers. Over to you, Vijay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for introducing me, and also thank you for giving me this opportunity. Today's session on essential skills required and job opportunity for freshers. This is the fifth session actually I'm handling related to career guidance for freshers. Fifth session. Most of the sessions, எல்லாருக்குமே வந்து there is a kind of a fear. How many of you have fear regarding your job? Okay, see, listen, before going to the session, நான் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு clarity கொடுத்துடுறேன். என்ன clarity அப்படின்னாக்கா, this session for next 1 hour will be in Tamil as well as in English. Bilingual தான் இருக்கும். So there won't be any difficulty for you people. நீங்க நான் வந்து ஏதாவது கேட்பேன். In between I'll be asking you a question. Don't think that you have to answer through voice, but you have a chat box facility. Chat box நாங்க ஒரு facility இருக்கும். அந்த chat boxல நீங்க வந்து டைப் பண்ணலாம். Okay, please type in the chat box and send your reply. Okay, you're clear? How many of you can see chat box? Say I in the comment box. Chat boxல I அப்படின்னு கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. டைப் பண்ணி. Very good. I'm getting responses. Very good. This is going to be like this. Just நான் மட்டுமே அடுத்த ஒரு 1 hour பேசிட்டு இருக்க மாட்டேன். You people also will be participating. End of the session, you will be asking questions in the chat box. You're clear with this? If you all ready, type ready in the comment box. Thank you. Okay, so in the particular webinar, especially for freshers regarding the job seekers. Okay, so எத்தனை பேர் உண்மையா வேலை வேணும்? How many of you really want to go for a job? Type I in the comment box. Very good. எத்தனை பேருக்கு பயம் இருக்கு? How many of you have fear? How many of you have fear? Okay, so என்னென்ன மாதிரி பயம் இருக்கு first of all பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா, the common fears all over the world for the job seekers. எல்லாருக்குமே வேலையை பத்தி ஒரு பயம். என்ன பயம் அப்படின்னா, about first வந்து போஸ்ட் கோவிட் எப்படி இருக்க போகுது, வேலை இருக்குமா இருக்காதா, லாக்டவுனோட இம்பாக்ட் எப்படி பாசிட்டிவா இருக்குமா இல்ல நெகட்டிவா இருக்குமா, எனக்கு வேலை கிடைக்குமா, அப்படியே எனக்கு வேலை கிடைச்சாலும் கரெக்டான salary கிடைக்குமா. Okay, so all these are the common kind of fears. How many of you have this common fear? நீங்க ஸ்லைட்ல பார்க்க முடியுது இல்லையா? இந்த ஸ்லைட்ல பார்க்கக்கூடிய காமன் ஃபியர்ஸ் எத்தனை பேருக்கு இருக்கு? How many of you had this fear? Most people have this common kind of a fear. இது ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனையே இல்ல. பிரச்சனை என்ன அப்படின்னா நம்ம எதுக்கு பயப்படணும் தெரியாம பயப்படுறதுதான் பிரச்சனை. ஓகே, சோ நம்ம ஒரு கிளாரிட்டிக்கு வந்துடலாம். நான் பயப்பட வேண்டாம் நான் சொல்லல, அதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணுமே இல்லைன்னு நான் சொல்லல. பட் ஐ வாண்ட் டு கிவ் யூ அ கிளாரிட்டி. What clarity is that? And you should be knowing about what is the situation post covid or post lockdown எப்படி இருக்கும், situations எப்படி இருக்கும் அத பத்தி தெரியணும் அப்படினாக்கா, so you should be able to understand the commercial awareness. How many industries you have overall, how many sectors are there, how many of you come across all these sectors, automotive to defense, tourism, rubber, logistics, leather sector, and how many of you people have come across all these sectors, or how many of your field of study related to these sectors? BFSI அப்படின்னா பேங்கிங், ஃபினான்ஷியல் சர்வீஸ் அண்ட் இன்சூரன்ஸ், கெமிக்கல், கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன், ஹெல்த் கேர், பிளம்பிங், ஐடி, ஐடிஎஸ், மீடியா, ரீட்டைல். Okay, so these are the sectors. These are all the sectors you have. So in the sectors la endha sector vandu nalla oru you will have a bright future or you have a scope for job abingiradhu we have to see. You're clear with me? Okay, next ஒரு industrial analysis பார்க்கலாம். நான் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்த we will see the industrial analysis. So எந்தெந்த sector, which are the sectors will have an impact, which are the sectors will have a negative impact, and job opportunity in which are the sectors will be there அப்படிங்கறத first நம்ம பார்ப்போம். First sector is OTT. OTT is nothing but your subscription for media. Your subscription for media, Netflix, Tata, Sky, or whatever this you have this Hotstar, this kind of platform you have for entertainment media you have it. So all the sectors will have a good positive signs during the lockdown. Is it or not? How many of you subscribe Netflix or any other media? How many of you subscribe? Type I in the comment box if you subscribe any media. Over the top Netflix mari, Hotspot mari, or videos இந்த மாதிரி எத்தனை பேர்? So this is one sector. Next sector is IT sector. So IT as well as ITES. ITES means IT enabled services. Okay, so this IT enabled services already they are into the platform of work, digital culture. Digital culture அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது they can work from home. So it will not affect, even the shutdown will not affect their working environment, because they can work from, because they follow this culture even before this COVID. Okay, before we heard the word of corona or COVID, they used to practice this culture called work from home culture. So they will not have any effect. And after this lockdown, your digital payments have been increased. Is it or not? All payments are through digital. So for this they required a certain kind of a customer support. So ITES they don't have any problem. Customer support related IT activities, definitely they will not have any impact on the employment. You're clear with this? Next is telecommunication. Telecommunication sector, people looking for job in telecommunication sector will definitely will not have any problem, because after this lockdown the usage of mobile is increased. Am I right? Can I get your response? After this lockdown the usage of mobile has been increased, particularly internet. How many of you consuming internet more than what you consumed before lockdown? So telecommunication sector will not have any problem during this lockdown. You're clear with this? And logistics and supply chain is one sector where definitely essential goods has to be transported or is to reach. The movement of essential goods has to be there. See, if you see, Swiggy were tied up with Swiggy and Zomato were tied up only with the restaurant. But now even grocery products, any other essential product, they also use this particular services. So logistics and supply chain will not have any problem, and there will be a lot of opportunity in this particular sector. So coming from first to fourth sectors, there will not be any negative impact in this sectors. Students looking for job or their studies related to this sector will not have any problem. Please go and find out job in this first four sectors. Next is medical. Medical sector, definitely essential operations are going on. Any emergency services, any kind of trauma, all this are happening. But other sectors, for example, if you want to go for a physiotherapy, if you want to go for a Ayurvedic treatment, of that kind of a medical sector has a downfall, has got some downfall. But paramedical, people related to nursing or any technicians, they will definitely have a very good opportunity even post lockdown. There won't be any problem. But even in medical, there is some downfall. As I said, physiotherapy, Ayurvedic, allopathy, all this kind of things will have a small problem. Next, coming to e-commerce. This is one of the very important sector. As a freshers, you have to look into for jobs when it comes to employment. This will have a bigger impact because the customer buying behavior will be changed. Customer buying behavior will be changed post-COVID. Recruitment will happen. Definitely recruitment will happen in this sector when it comes to when they want to satisfy customer. So definitely there will be a very good impact in this particular e-commerce. இப்பவே வந்து e-commerce பத்தி நிறைய ஐடியாஸ் நீங்க ஜெனரேட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Please generate good idea about e-commerce, e-trading, anything electronic. Okay, so please have a extra knowledge, gain additional knowledge, additional skills on this sector, which will be very, very useful for you people post COVID. Okay, are you clear with this sector? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. OTT platform, IT sector, telecommunication sector, logistics and supply chain management, medical and e-commerce. You're clear with this? Can I get a yes? Can I get your response? Okay. Next, we'll go to the other sector, transportation. Transportation will slowly come up. Reason is currently that productions have started. Production in factories, industrial sector, manufacturing sector has been started. So the transportation for carrying the raw materials or transporting the finished goods to the consumption area, all for those areas, the transportation definitely will come up. It will resume post lockdown, as well as storage and warehouses. Storage warehouses, the finished goods has to be safely stored in the particular place. So for warehouse also, definitely activities will come. Once the production activity starts, the opportunity in those areas also will gain. So what kind of opportunity for freshers in storage and warehouse area? People can get a job as a consignment executive, consignment tracking executive. This is one position available. And documentation clerk, documentation, lots of documentation work will be there when it comes to warehousing and storage, because how many goods are coming in, how many goods are going out, all this kind of a clerical work will be there. So there is opportunity there. And these are the positive sectors. So far we have seen 8 sectors which will have a very lighter impact. But after this, we are going to see around 7 sectors will have which will have a very challenging challenging in the post-lockdown. Number one is construction and real estate. Construction will definitely have a problem, because the problem is working capital will be a biggest problem in the construction and real estate area. So people are having a problem with the cash flows. So cash flow problem is there. The function will not happen. The function in the sense, all other activities, because finance is the blood of a business. We all know. So when blood stops, human body will not function. Same way, when cash is not functioning, cash is not circulating, that business will not happen. So in construction and real estate will have a bigger problem. And tourism, travel, definitely people stop traveling. People work from home. People are not visiting the clients in person. They are having only internet or internet meetings, and other things are happening. So travel and tourism sector, definitely it will take 1 year. People are working in travels and tourism area need to look for some other opportunity, definitely, because there is a very, very minimum opportunity in this sector. Hotel and restaurants, as you know very well, people, what I can say, unavoidable reasons only, they go to the hotels to have their food, lunch or dinner or break. It is not like a party like before COVID they used to go. So this is one problem. And multi-complex malls, shopping malls, definitely will not open for the next 6 months. There is a bigger impact for those area. People working in the area will have a problem. And many of the retail showrooms are available only in the in the shopping malls. So they also will have a problem. So those kind of a business will happen online. E-commerce will happen. Okay, so automotive sector is one mass productions happens. Mass productions are happening in the automobile sector. So in the automobile sector, major components will come from they import from other countries. So there is a problem in the import and export also, because of the raw materials and other things. So automobile sector will have some kind of a challenges. So these are the things. And banking also will have a problem, because repayment of loan is very difficult at this point of time. Even government asked the bank to give some relaxations for the 3 months time. So all these are the challenging sector. Now we have a clarity about the industry where you can search for job. Now you are getting a clarity about where you can find jobs. Can I get your response? உங்களுக்கு கிளாரிட்டி இருக்கா? எந்தெந்த செக்டர்ல போய் ஜாப் தேடலாம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கிளாரிட்டி உங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சிருக்கா? Can I get a response? Yes or no? Type yes if you have clarity about the industrial sector. Thank you. Okay, now we'll go to the skills required. Okay, see, this is a mixed group. Like where all the art students, science students. Yes sir.
Unmute all. You unmute yourself.
Fine sir.
Yeah.
Is it clear now, sir?
Yes, Vijay. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. Participants, so now we come to the skills required. Okay, we are all mixed kind of a group participants in this particular group. So irrespective of the discipline what you study, there are certain skills you would have heard of this word called skills. Everybody, your faculty members, your guest lectures, or anywhere they used to tell, hey, if you want to go for a good job, you have to develop skills. If you want a bright future, you should go for a good skills. You should have a very good skills. So what is the skills? Do you really know what are all skills, and what are the skills you require? How many of you have clarity on skills? If you have clarity, type clarity on skills. If you don't have clarity on skills, type no clarity. Communication is one of the skills. Very good response. Okay, fine. I'll tell you about the skills. Basically, I classify skills into 3 types. If you don't have clarity, no problem. So I tell you about the skills. Basically, skills can be classified into three types. The three types of skills are functional skills, IT skills, behavioral skills. What are the skills? Functional skills, IT skills, behavioral skills. Type FIB in your comment box. Functional, IT, behavior. The first letters of all the skills. FIB. You should keep it in mind throughout your life. The skills required. FIB. Functional skills, IT skills, behavioral skills. The three I classified. The skills I classified into three types. Oh, okay. Now coming to the functional skills. How many of you know about functional skills? What are functional? What do you mean by function? Function is some activity. Function is some activity based. For example, in your business, there are functional areas. In the organization, there is a functional area. What are the functional areas? Marketing is one functional area. Sales is one functional area. Finance is one functional area. And human resource is one functional area. IT is one functional area. Production is one functional area. And operations is one functional area. So all that has to function in order to have a proper business. Okay, so likewise, as an employee, when we go for work, we have certain functional skills. For example, I come to I take an example of a commerce graduate. How many commerce graduates are there in this group? Type commerce if you are a commerce graduate. Type commerce if you are a commerce graduate. Okay, fine. So, as a commerce graduate, what are the functional skills you required? What you study in your college, you will be learning about what is accounts processing, what is profit and loss, what is income and expenditure, what is taxation, and what is business correspondence. All these are functional area you study in your subject. Okay, so these skills are expected in an organization. In an organization, when an accounts executive, that is a commerce graduate, get into organization for employment, this company will expect him to write or record the business transaction. That is a functional skill. You are clear with this? Functional skills for a commerce graduate. You are clear with this? Okay. Now coming to a BSc computer science student. How many BSc computer science? Type computer if you are a BSc computer science, or if you are related to IT sector, type IT. Okay, so what are all the functional skills required for a IT graduate, IT students? Those functional, what is your functional skills required? Very good. Somebody has given programming, that is coding. Technically, it is called as coding. Coding is one functional area, and other people will have storage. Storage is one functional area, and other people have networking. They're working on switches and routers. This is their functional area. So those are all the functional area. Those are the functional area for the IT graduates. You're clear with this now? Okay. Now coming to a pharmaceutical person. Pharmaceutical. Anybody pharmaceutical here? Somebody can mute the participants. Okay. That's a disturbance. Okay, fine. So when it comes to any other sector, so you are clear with the functional skills required for a commerce graduate, IT graduate. So likewise, for example, one more example we will take as a civil engineer. What are the functional skills required for a civil engineer? As a civil engineer, he should be able to draw a plan and how to measure the area and how to draw the structure and how be able to measure what are the requirements, raw material required for construction and how much quantity is required, and he should be able to find the quality of the raw materials and the construction area. So those are all the functional area for the civil engineer. So now all clear with the functional skills? Now you're clear with the functional skills. Can I get a response?
Yes, sir.
Clear if you have a clear idea about functional skills. Okay. Now we'll go to the next skill. What is the next skill? What is the next skill? Type in your comment box. After functional skills, what is the other skill we have seen? FIB, we have seen, no? Very good. IT, very good, very good. So what is the IT skill required for a commerce graduate? So commerce graduate, when they go for a job, they they take a book and record the transactions in the ledger book, in the accounts book. Are they doing it? No, they work on certain software. They work on the accounts graduates. They work on some accounting software. What are the accounting software? The commerce graduates. Very good. Tally they are using. SAP they are using it. Oracle they are using it. SQL they are using. There are so many accounting softwares available. So on the accounting software they are using. So as a commerce graduate, even though he possesses the functional skills, their domain skills, as we may have seen in the last slide, he also possesses certain IT skills. And also, he should know Office automation, PowerPoint presentation, Excel, spreadsheet, all this he should know. Because as an accounts profession or a commerce profession, important function of important activity, he should be able to report it. In the reporting, when it comes to reporting, he uses certain Office automation tools. MS Office is one of Office automation tool. So he uses. So he should be having a knowledge on functional as well as IT skills. Okay. Now, as a what I can say, when it comes to IT people, what are the IT skills you required? What are the IT skills you required? The functional skills is coding. When it comes to IT skills, what are the skills you required? You should be knowing about the technologies. What are the technologies? Java is one technology, programming language, C, C++, C#, .NET. All these are the technologies. All these are technologies. So these are the technologies you should be having. And one of the maths profession, mathematics student asked, sir, for what is my functional skills? As a functional skill for a mathematics student, you should be logically approach the problems in the organization. And what are the IT skills required? There are a lot of softwares available. For example, statistics, it is not like a long time before, like you put everything, all the derivatives in the pen and paper. There are softwares available, or programming is one software, and you have SPSS, statistical tool. ASPS, advanced SPSS is one statistical tool. So for mathematics students also, IT skills are required. And for a civil engineer, what is the IT skills? You should be able to draw everything computerized drawing, CAT drawing, CAM drawing. This kind of drawings are required for him to do this. Very good, very good. So you're clear with the first two skills, functional and IT? You're clear with the functional skills and IT skills? Anybody have a doubt in these two skills?
No, sir.
Okay. What is the clarity required? Okay. Now, what is the other skills? Which is the last skill we have seen? The third skill. Behavioral skills. Very good. Behavioral. What is this behavioral skills? Anybody have an idea about what is behavioral skills? What is behavioral skills? Anybody have an idea? Very good. Soft skills. Nothing but soft skills. So the skills is very important. We have been studying the skills from our school. From your first standard, you are been studying this particular behavioral skills. But they call it in different names. In school, they call it as a moral science. They call it as a moral science. Slowly, when you come to a high school, they call it as value education. When you come to college, they call it as soft skills. When you come to organization, they call it as a behavioral skills. You're clear with this? You're clear with the skills? Moral skills, value education, soft skills. When you come to organization, you have needed behavioral skills. See, I tell you the importance of this behavioral skills. Even a student is 99% in his academics. He is 99% in academics. He has a very good IT skills. Okay, but if he doesn't have a behavioral skills, he cannot survive in a job or he cannot survive in his life. This is proven. This is proven. How many of you know Harvard University? How many of you know Harvard University? Harvard University. Very good. Type I in the comment box if you know. Harvard University is the top university in the world. Top university in the world. They have come out with the statistics. 80% of success people attain success because of their soft skills. Because of their soft skills. If you don't possess good soft skills or a behavioral skills, it is very hard to survive in the job. Very hard to survive even in your life. This is very proven, and I can even quote an example. Even your success in your career, if you don't have proper behavioral skills or emotional intelligence, you cannot survive in the life. Shashwant Singh, yesterday there is a news, the top Bollywood actor died. How many of you know? Shashwant Singh. How many of you know? Even though he saw success, but he has committed suicide. He has committed suicide. It is because of the imbalance. He don't have a emotional intelligence, how to handle things, how to face the problem, how to overcome the problem, how to come out of the situation. So this is very, very important for freshers. This is very, very important for freshers. Due to lack of soft skills, 68% of freshers not able to sustain in job for more than 2 months. This is also a statistical report. You're clear with me? 68% of freshers not able to sustain in job for more than 2 months. For more than 2 months. It is only because of their lack in soft skills. Now you understand the importance of soft skills. Now you understand the importance of soft skills. Type yes in the comment box if you understand the importance. Good. Okay. So as I clearly told you what are functional skills, what are IT skills, and also I would like to tell you what are all soft skills. What are all the behavioral skills? Today, there are many soft skills there. There are many soft skills there. But for freshers, the basic soft skills you should require, basic behavioral skills you should require. I'll mention certain behavioral skills. Okay. First one is communication skills. As most of you people said that when I asked about skills, everybody typed communication skills. But please have a clarity about what is communication skills. Communication skills means it should be verbal as well as oral. Because reporting is very, very important in the current scenario. It is not that live thing happening, live office is not happening. Everything is virtual. Everything is work from home. The supervisor or manager is not coming and policing you or monitoring you or supervising you in your home. So you are reporting only talks. You are reporting only talks about what you worked in your home. What is the result obtained from the work you have performed? All this will be communicated by reporting. But
Vijay, unmute yourself, Vijay. Vijay, unmute yourself.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead.
okay. Okay, so communication skills is one important thing which is very important for reporting purpose. Particularly, freshers kindly have to make evidence that you worked, you performed. All this recording is nothing but evidence. Recording is nothing but evidence. So please you should know how to report, how to make a report of your work, and that has to be presented to the higher officials. Okay, your performance is based, your employment is based on your performance, not by the years of working or your educational qualification. It is purely based on your performance. The performance is evaluated through the reports. For that, communication is very important. Okay, clarity with the, you have got clarity with the communication. Communication is not only talking fluent English. Please have it in mind. Not only talking fluent English is not communication. Reporting is communication. Clear? Type clear in the comment box if you're clear with communications. Fine, thank you. Next, coming to teamwork. Teamwork is very, very important because you are not one-man show in the office. See, your work will be forwarded to somebody for the process. There will be step-by-step process. Only if your process is over, the work will go to the other person. Then he has to work from the place where you left. So the team coordination, team activity, and the leadership quality in the teamwork, everything is very important. You have to work as a team. You cannot boycott everything and you can work on your own. No, nothing is possible. Coordination is very important. Cooperation is very important. Interpersonal relationship is very important in the teamwork. And there is lot of opportunity for you people to project your leadership skills in the team. Okay, which is very much appreciable, and initiativeness. All this will be absorbed. All this kind of small skills will be absorbed in the teamwork. And next is adaptability. The biggest problem with the freshers is adaptability, because from your school to college you have been in a very safest shell. That shell is called student. Whatever mistakes you done, when you tell I am a student, your problem or you will be given an excuse. But when it comes to work environment, that problem will not be, that your mistake will not be accepted. They will treat you as an employee. They will not treat you as a student. They are not your faculty members. They are not your teachers or your mentors. They mean work. Okay. So adaptability is one problem. They are not ready to accept the changes. They are not ready to accept the changes. They are not ready to accept the environment. They are not able to adapt the environment. Okay. For example, a fresher is given a task. If he is able to perform the task, is appreciated. When he is having certain kind of difficulties or challenges in performing the job, he cannot ask his senior for more than 2 times. He cannot learn on his own. But as a fresher, you have to learn on your own. You have to adapt the situation. Try to get things done. Then only you can do it. Adapting the change is very, very important for the freshers. Everything will be a new world when you come out of a college or institution. But you have to adapt the change. No other go. Then only you have to sustain. For this, your flexibility is very important. Flexibility is very important. Your rigidness is not at all help you. Your stubbornness is not at all will not help you in job market. That is why if people are not so adaptable, they cannot survive in job for more than 2 months. This is one thing. And when it comes next skills is problem solving skills, which is related to the previous thing. They face a problem. Immediately face a problem. They should know how to approach the problem. Freshers, so far in life, they would have not come across bigger problems or practical problems. Let us come to very clarity. practical problems. When you perform certain tasks, you will have certain kind of a practical difficulties. No other practical problems will come, but you cannot boycott it or you cannot neglect it, and you can go to the next thing. You have to solve the problem. You should able to get the solution for solving the problem. Okay, so approaching the problem is very important, and finding a solution for the problem is very important, and finding the root cause for the problem is foremost important. Finding the root cause why this problem has arisen, that problem has to be solved, or the problem has to be eradicated from the root. Okay, so this kind of approach, this kind of a knowledge a fresher should have. And creativity, thinking differently is nothing but creativity. Think differently, approach differently, see from the different angle, which is very very important, which is very very important. Next, work ethics. Work ethics is very important. Okay, ethics, many of them don't know what the meaning for ethics. Okay, ethical living, this ethics will be learned when you have a moral values in your life. Moral values, morals. Okay, so this is very important. This you should have studied from your childhood. This has to be groomed from your grandparents, parents, teachers, friends, elders. So all this are work. When all this ethics, when it comes to work, it becomes work ethics. How you report. Okay, see, work ethics means in our place, if 9 o'clock the office is functioning. Work ethics in our India is coming to job by 9 o'clock is the work ethic. Is it or not? Work ethics is, if the office is by 9 o'clock, you have to present in office by 9 o'clock. Is it or not? Is it work ethics? Is it work ethics? Type yes or no in the comment box. But work ethics is not coming to job by 9 o'clock. If your work starts by 9 o'clock, you have to present yourself by 8:45. You should sit in your chair. You should sit in your board by 8:50. You should start working from 9 o'clock. But in India, coming to job by 9 o'clock is work ethics. But if they come by 9 o'clock, at what time they will start the work? At what time they will start the work? If they come by 9 o'clock, definitely they require minimum of 30 minutes breathing time to start their work. Half an hour of productivity losses. Half an hour of productivity losses. Likewise, if you want to wind up if your working time ends by 6 o'clock, at what time you have to go out of the office? Our people, if their office time ends by 6 o'clock, 5:30 they pack everything and they will start looking at their watches. Is it or not? Is it or not? But work ethics is, till 6 o'clock you have to sit in chair, sit in your place, sit in your desk and complete the task. Only by 6 o'clock you should think of going out of office. But sharp by 6 o'clock, once the bell has rung in a factory or once the time happens, we will be in the parking slot taking our vehicles to home. Okay, so you should know what is work ethics. In each and everything you should follow the work ethics: reporting, respecting, presentation ethics, all that to be followed. Next is interpersonal skills, is very important skills. You should, as a team member, as a employee, coordinating with the other people, please have a very good interpersonal skills. Time management is not only punctuality, it is giving the commitment. Time management not only punctuality, it is giving your commitment. Leadership quality is expected from the freshers. Initiativeness. It is not that the people will come and give you the task. You have to go and take the job task, which is very, very important. So all these are the behavioral skills. Okay, clear with the behavioral skills? Are you all clear with the behavioral skills? Type yes if you are clear with the behavioral skills. Okay, so what are the 3 skills we have seen? What are the 3 skills we have seen? Type in the comment box the first letters of the skills. First letters FIB. Very good, very good. I appreciate everyone.
FIB.
Now, as a fresher, how to get a job? How to make yourself, how to equip yourself in getting a job? For you people, networking is very important. However, networking is not chit-chatting with your friends. Having lot of members in your Facebook account is not important. Proper professional networking is very important. Next is developing a trending skills. Developing a trending skills is also very, very important. What is the trending skills for your particular field? For example, if you are accounts professional, trending skills is accounting software skills. Tally is one of the accounting software trending skills. Okay, SAP is one skill if you are a functional management consult person. Okay, and freelance internships are there, freelance jobs are there, internships are available for freshers. How many of you are aware of it? And keep searching for a relevant job. People will be studying one discipline, but they'll working for something irrelevant to their studies. Okay, make ready for yourself for the mock interviews, virtual interviews. Okay, we'll go and see everything in, and somebody is scratching the slides. It is very disturbing actually. Please kindly don't do that. Networking skills is nothing but employee referral. See, certain nowadays for freshers there is no separate advertisement will be available. Please, freshers, keep it in mind where you can come to know about your jobs. Where you can come to know about your jobs. It is through job portals you can aware of it. But employee referral is one of the important things. Employee referral. The company people working in a company will have a referral code. Okay, for this particular thing, this person is referred. You have to get in touch with your seniors or somebody working in this particular company. You have to update them that you are looking for a job. Okay, so please add this kind of a networking. In social media, kindly have a proper professional approach. Social media is not only for making friendship or chit-chatting unwanted nonsense things. It is a professional. You have to use it as a profession. You have to use it professionally and apply through company website. Have a clarity about what are the websites companies are available. Where is your dream job? What is your dream job? As a job seeker, you have to aware of all this and make a network activity. Next, coming to brand. How many of you would like to brand yourself? How many of you would like to brand yourself? உங்களை அழகா செல்ஃபி எடுத்துக்கிறீங்க இல்லையா? செல்ஃபி எடுத்துட்டு ஸ்டேட்டஸ்ல and you project it in the Facebook, you project it in the Instagram, and many things you do, right? That is nothing but branding. But brand for your employment. How you can brand for your employment? By proper resume, proper projections in the social media. It is very, very important. Today, 60% of recruitment happens through the social media. So utilize the social media website properly. And how many of you know about job portals? How many of you know about job portals? Naukri, Monster, Times Job, Indeed are the job portals available. How many of you registered so far? How many of you very serious about the job? Please go and find out. Yesterday, I just had a small search in the Naukri. whether really job for freshers is available. When I put freshers in the keyword as a keyword in Naukri in the search box, freshers, just freshers, I typed in the search box. To my notice, I come across 2,741 freshers vacancies are available. In Vellore alone, 150 vacancies are for freshers are available. Yesterday night I checked it. Naukri alone, overall India, 2,741 vacancies. When it comes to Vellore, to my notice, I come across 150 vacancies. Out of 150 vacancies, majority are into medical transcriptions. Majority are in the medical transcriptions. Okay, so these are the job portals you should be able to utilize properly. Job portal utilization and developing the trending skills. Students, please develop your skills again, I say. Now you have a clarity of what is functional skills, what is IT skills, what is behavioral skills. You judge yourself in which particular skills you have to develop yourself. If you are very good in functional skills and you lack in IT skills, see what is the relevant IT skills that are required for you, develop that. If you are lacking functional skills itself, please go and regain all, brush up the things which you have studied in school or colleges, which is very important for the employment purpose. And you are clear with both and you are lacking behavioral skills. There is a lot of programs available for developing your for your behavioral skills, soft skills. The soft skills not only for employment purpose, this is for your life. This is for your life. Okay, to have a happy living, to have a emotionally bind or relationship oriented life, soft skills are very, very important. And there is a lot of internships available. In Naukri, you can see internships. Some of the internship sites I mentioned in the slide, but it all scratches are there. That's why you cannot see. Let's Intern, Hello Intern, Poster Connect, LinkedIn, or some of the sites which are available for freshers. And keep search for relevant job, please, for freshers. I'm insisting you will be studying some computer science related in your UG, but you will be working as some other job which is irrelevant to you. Please go for the relevant job. Go for the relevant job. What you study, what is your passion, go for that, which is very, very important. I have seen many people working in sales job. They would have been studied commerce, they would have studied management, they will be standing in the retail shop as a salespeople. I don't say sales job is worthless, it is a very important and very high skilled job, and most successful people in a very short time period are salespeople. I started my career as a salesperson, but my studies was relevant to the sales. That's why I've done sales job. Okay, but commerce people, you can become a financial advisor, loan processing officer, tax consultants. These are all your relevant jobs. For IT people, you can become a programmer, you can become a language programmer, or you can become a network engineer, you can become a storage domain engineer, or hardware engineer. Go relevant to that particular job, IT people. Okay. Next is practice the virtual interviews, mock interviews. Hey, so many questions will be given to you, so many activities would have been conducted by your faculty members, but virtual interview today, even your resumes are video resume. Okay, you should see, for example, the first The very first question in the interview. What was the very first question in the interview for freshers? First question in your interview. What will be your first question in the interview? Type in the comment box. What will be your first question? Don't know what they will ask you in the first question in the interview? Tell about yourself. Very good. You should be able to record that. You should be able to record that. You have to send, this is called video resume. This is called video resume. You should be able to tell about yourself. Record it. Sit at home in a silent place and record of all your outputs. Okay. So this is very important. Video resume is also important. Okay. So get ready for the mock interviews. Get ready for mock interviews. Okay. And those are the common questions asked in the interview. This you have to prepare yourself. You have to sit at home, utilize the time of this lockdown. See, many people used to tell when we say, "Sir, time illa, sir. Sir, I don't have time, sir. I am occupied with many things, sir. I am busy with many things, sir." But in the last 2.5 months or 3 months, you had one thing in your hand. You had one thing in your hand, plenty. What was that? You had it in your hand. You had time in your hand. You cannot tell or you cannot give excuse that you did not have time. Am I right with my statement? Am I right? Last 2.5 months, you had one thing in your hand was time. But how effectively you utilize that time? So those are the common questions which will be asked in the interview. You have to prepare yourself, sit at home and prepare yourself in the home. Those questions will be given to you. Next is plan effectively. Plan effectively. How effectively you can plan it. Have a systematic planning. For example, you can post-lockdown, how you can utilize, or during the lockdown, how you can utilize, what are the things can be executed. All this is
Vijay, unmute yourself, Vijay. Vijay, unmute Vijay. Yeah.
Okay. So the only thing you had is proper planning, proper time. You have to plan effectively. What is the unstructured plan? What is this? Because you had a very unstructured time. When this lockdown will be lifted, when jobs will be available. And you had a confused kind of a state. It was unstructured time you had, but you should have a structured plan. You should have a structured plan. See, the God's gift is for human being is to think effectively. You should think. The biggest mistake human being does is they don't think. They don't plan for their life. This is the basic thing. For this, they doesn't require what I can say, Oxford University or Cambridge University or Harvard University studies or syllabus. Only they have to sit quietly and think for their better prospects, for the better living. They have to think. That's all. Thinking is nothing but planning. When you think, you come out with a plan. When you think, you come out with one structure that is called plan. Please plan effectively, which is very, very important. That too, for a fresher, you have time. You cannot give excuse. Even your examinations are in a question mark. When it will happen, and how it will happen. So please plan it effectively. You have a better time. You cannot give excuses. You cannot give excuses. Think, think, think. You spend time for yourself. You spend time for your better living. You spend time for your parents. You spend time for your growth of the society, your society. It will happen only when you think and plan. When you think and plan. Okay. So I think for the last 1 hour, we were in this discussion for your career. Okay. Hope this 1 hour time was useful to you. How many of you felt the last 1 hour time was useful? If it is useful, type useful in the comment box. Type useful in the comment box if you find it is very useful. Okay. Hope I have not bored you or wasted your time. It was a worth spending time. I can make you think, sir. Nothing more I can do. I cannot make you a robo. I cannot make you an expert. I cannot make you a Rambo in 1 hour time. Only thing I can do is I can make you think. When you start thinking, your wisdom starts. When you start thinking, your wisdom starts. So if given the 1 hour time, I can able to think. I can make you think. Please think and have a concrete plan for your future. Hope the session was useful to you. And if you have any questions, please WhatsApp me or Telegram me in the number mentioned. And if you have any doubts, you can even mail me. And if you require any additional skills to be developed, for example, sir, I need to develop my soft skills, you can contact Thirumaran sir. Sir will be able to help you, or any other further sessions if you require. I'll be happy to support the freshers or students community for their development. I'll be happy to do. And I have trained more than 3,500 students in and around Vellore. And I'm into the skill development for the last 5 years. And I'm a certified soft skill trainer. And also I train entrepreneurs. I am a regular faculty, visiting faculty of Entrepreneurship Development Institute, Chennai, which is state government initiative. So you can make utilize of all these skills. And the last 2 years, I am available in Vellore. Before that, I was in Chennai for the last only 2018. I shifted to Vellore, and I wanted to do something for my place where I born and groomed. Okay. Hope the session was helpful to you, and I thank the principal, the placement officer of Puri School for giving me this opportunity. For people, you can any doubts, you can contact me through this contact. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with us. That your talk will benefit our student friends. You talked about what are the courses available for them, and also what are the skills they have to develop, and also where to search for the good job. Thank you, Vijay, for spending your time. I thank all the participants for your participation in this webinar. I promise you this sort of webinars will continue for our student friends. Thank you once again. I thank on behalf of the management, principal, office bearers who are Vijay Ganesh. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I end this session here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.